A trusted family member has secretly put your "My dear child, if you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely." Angel says, "My beloved child, I am speaking to you now, and I need you to understand that this is not a moment to delay. This is not a message to set aside and think about later. This is a divine alert that carries the weight of heaven itself. I, the Lord your God, see what no human eyes can see. I hear what no ears can hear. And I know what has been hidden from you in shadows for longer than you can imagine. There is a truth that has been locked away. A scheme that was carried out by someone you trusted with all your heart. Someone who smiled at you while secretly planning to take from you what I gave you. Archangel Michael is at my side right now, and he is urging me to speak to you with urgency, for the time to act is shorter than you realize. He says, my child, I order you to open your heart and receive this message fully, because if you turn away from it, you may never have another moment to reclaim what belongs to you. You have a family member, one you have trusted, one you have perhaps even defended in conversations with others, one whose presence you never suspected could hold such betrayal. This person has taken steps behind your back in quiet rooms where your name was spoken but your voice was absent. They have used your absence, your trust, and your faith in them as a cover to place your property. The inheritance I placed in your hands into their own name. The papers have been signed, the transactions made, the documents stored away in places you would never think to look. But nothing is hidden from me. Nothing is beyond the reach of my eyes. I see the ink on those papers. I see the signatures that do not belong there. I see the date it was done, the witnesses they used, and the quiet satisfaction they felt thinking you would never know. Michael is pacing even now, his sword in his hand, his voice strong but shaking with holy anger. This is an injustice, he says. And I will not rest until you know the full truth. My child, you have been under the impression that your family is united. That the bonds of blood and history protect you. But I am telling you now, there are hearts within your own bloodline that have grown cold toward you. They smile when you succeed on the surface, but inside they feel envy. They cheer for you in public, but in private they plot ways to take what is yours. This act, this taking of your property, is the fruit of a seed planted long ago. A seed of jealousy, of resentment, of the desire to have what you have without the blessing I gave you to sustain it. Do you remember moments when you felt something was off? Do you recall strange silences after you spoke about your plans, or the way certain people avoided your eyes when you mentioned your property or your finances? Those were not coincidences. Those were signs, whispers from my spirit to yours, warning you that there was something under the surface. You did not want to believe it then, and I understand. You are a loving soul, and love does not suspect evil without reason. But now the reason has been revealed. The person you trust has quietly moved the pieces, and now your name is missing from what should be yours. The papers are not far from you in the physical world, but spiritually they have been covered with a veil of deceit. They are kept in a place that feels safe to them. A locked drawer, a hidden box, a safe deposit in a location they think you will never visit. They feel secure because they believe you have no reason to look there. But I am breaking that illusion now. I am tearing away the covering and I am giving you insight and clarity so you will not be blindsided when the truth is revealed openly. Michael speaks again. This is for you, my child. I am contacting you. I am standing guard over you. But you must act with wisdom and speed. Do not dismiss this as a strange thought. Do not wave it away as a distant possibility. This is happening now and the time is short to claim back what is yours. He reminds me to tell you that this act was done not in haste but in careful planning. This means that undoing it will require not just emotion, but the wisdom I will give you, the guidance I will place in your path, and the strength to stand firm even when they try to twist the truth. They will tell you it was a misunderstanding. They will tell you it was temporary. They will tell you they did it for your own good, to protect you, to help manage things better. But I am telling you right now, those are words meant to confuse you. Those are words meant to delay you from acting while the window of opportunity closes. The truth is simpler and darker. They wanted what you have. They felt they deserved it more and they used the trust you placed in them as the key to unlock what was yours. The reason you are hearing this now is because the moment is coming when the papers will be used. They are not just hidden. They are being prepared for something. I see a meeting, a conversation with another person, perhaps even a legal official where these papers will be brought out to finalize something that will make it much harder for you to reclaim your property. That moment is close. That is why Michael is here raising his voice and urging you to listen. He is a warrior, but he is also a messenger. And his role now is to put the truth in your hands so you can act before it is too late. Child, I know your heart. I know you have faced betrayals before and each one has left its own scar. I know that even now part of you does not want to believe that this family member could do such a thing. But I must speak plainly. Love does not cancel truth and truth must be faced even when it hurts. I am not telling you this to destroy your heart. I am telling you this to save your future. If you allow this to go unnoticed, the loss will not only be financial, it will touch every part of your life. The security I placed around you will be shaken. Your ability to build and to pass on what I gave you will be reduced. This is not just about land or property. It is about the blessing attached to it. The purpose for which I placed it in your life. Michael is showing me the scene as it happened. I see the papers laid out on a table, the pen in their hand, the way they leaned over with a smile that was not pure. The way they paused before signing almost as if they were savoring the moment. I see another person there. Someone who helped them either in advice or in action. Someone you may not know well but who played a role in making this possible. This was not a one-person act. It was a conspiracy. That is why I call it an injustice. That is why I am intervening. Now, you may be wondering, Lord, what do I do? How do I respond? And I say to you, first you guard your heart. Do not allow anger to rule you. Do not let bitterness take root. Second, you prepare yourself spiritually because when you move to address this, they will resist. They will try to confuse the situation. They will attempt to make you doubt your own memories, your own rights. But I will go with you. My Spirit will speak through you. Michael will stand behind you. The truth will be your shield, and third, you must seek the evidence. You will be led to it. It may come through a casual comment from someone who knows. It may come through a misplaced paper, a slip in conversation, or even a dream I will give you in the night that will show you exactly where to look. But when you see it, do not hesitate. That will be the moment to act. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to $100. Michael says again, my child, this is for you. I contact you not as a distant figure, but as your protector, your brother in the service of God. I have seen your struggles. I have defended you against unseen attacks. And I will not let this theft stand if you take the steps you are being given. He is raising his sword now, marking the spiritual boundary that says the enemy cannot cross unless you allow it by inaction. The days ahead will test your discernment. You will feel moments of doubt. You will be tempted to dismiss this as an overreaction. But I am telling you, this is your moment to protect what I gave you. You will look back on this time and either thank me for the warning or wish you had acted. There will be no middle ground. I will not stop speaking until this truth is firmly in your heart. A trusted family member has taken your property into their own name. The papers exist. They are real. They are hidden and they are about to be used. This is your warning, your call to action, and your chance to stand in the authority I have given you. I see now that Michael is kneeling beside you, not in weakness, but in solidarity. His eyes are on yours. His voice is steady. I will fight with you. He says, but you must rise. God says, my child, I am speaking to you now because the matter cannot wait, and I will not allow the darkness to continue hiding what is already in the light of my sight. Archangel Michael stands before me and his voice is trembling with urgency as he says, I order you to open this message. This is for you. I contact you personally. I am not here by chance. Heaven has moved me into your path today because a trusted family member has secretly put your property in their name. The papers are already drawn, the ink already pressed, and yet it is not too late. Watch quickly for the window to stop. This is closing even as I speak. You do not yet realize the depth of betrayal that has been moving quietly around you. This person does not carry a stranger's face, nor do they speak to you with the tone of an enemy. They have smiled at you, sat in the same rooms as you, shared meals with you, listened to your troubles, and told you they were on your side. Yet when the opportunity came, when they thought no one would ever know, they made the choice that tears the heavens with sorrow. They took what was entrusted to you, what heaven had marked as your inheritance, and placed their own name on it as if you had never existed. Michael says, do not think this is a small act. Property in the human realm is more than land, more than walls and boundaries. It is a spiritual symbol of authority, stability, and provision. To steal it is to try to erase your name from the place God has planted you. This is not just theft in paper form. It is a declaration of war against the destiny God wrote for you. And I will not stand idle. Even now I the Lord see how the papers lie in a folder hidden where you would not think to look. I see the place where your signature has been forged, where their handwriting trembles only slightly because they were afraid yet not afraid enough to stop. They believe no one will confront them. They believe you are too trusting, too occupied with other matters, too far from the truth to notice in time. But you are not alone. Heaven has dispatched watchmen on your behalf. Angels have already been sent to stir situations, to make you overhear conversations you were not meant to hear, to cause misplaced documents to fall where your eyes will land upon them. Nothing is coincidence in this hour. Every sudden urge to check something, every unexpected conversation, every unusual delay or interruption is part of the divine choreography to bring the hidden into your hands. Michael says again, my child, I am telling you plainly, this is for you. You must not dismiss it. Do not delay, for the one who has taken your property has already started speaking to lawyers, positioning themselves as if they are the rightful owner. They are moving quickly because they want to finalize before you awaken to what they've done. If you wait, you will fight not only against deception, but against completed, legal structures designed to lock you out. I am not scaring you. I am preparing you. There is a reason I am letting you hear this now. I have seen your heart wrestle with confusion these last days. I have seen the moments when you felt something was off but could not name it. That sensation was not your imagination. It was me stirring your spirit, sounding the inner alarm. You felt it as unease, as restlessness, as sudden moments where your thoughts kept circling a certain person in your family without explanation. That was me knocking on the door of your discernment. My spirit telling you, look here. Ask questions here. Pay attention here, my child. I know it hurts to think that someone you trusted could do such a thing. Betrayal is a wound that reaches deeper than most. It makes you question not only others but yourself. How you didn't see, how you missed the signs, how you let them close enough to do it. But hear me clearly. This is not your fault. Deception is designed to be invisible until heaven unveils it, and now heaven is unveiling it. I am pulling back the curtains on their actions. I am stripping away the shadows in which they have worked. They will not be able to hide their steps for long. I am even now touching the mind of one who knows the truth but has been afraid to speak. That person will not be able to sleep in peace until they tell you what they have seen. You will know the truth not from one angle but from several. Every whisper confirmed by another. Every suspicion matched with undeniable evidence. Michael says, do not fear the confrontation. I am with you. The authority of heaven stands behind you. You may feel small in the eyes of earthly systems, but you are mighty in the courts of heaven. When you speak, you will not speak alone. When you stand, you will not stand alone. And when you reclaim what is yours, the enemy will know that the hand of God has moved. Already the one who betrayed you is feeling an unease they cannot explain. They will attribute it to stress, to daily life, to exhaustion. But in reality, it is the pressure of conviction pressing against their spirit. They are restless because my spirit is drawing the lines they have crossed. They feel the tremor in their plans, but pride still blinds them. They still believe they can finish what they started before you find out. But I tell you their timetable is collapsing even now. My child, the property in question is more than its earthly form. It is part of the generational blessing I have marked for you. If it is removed from you, there are blessings attached to it that will also be delayed or stolen. That is why I am acting so swiftly. I will not allow the seed I planted in your life to be uprooted by the hand of greed. You have endured too much to be stripped of this now. In the next hours, you will notice small things shifting. A document will appear where you had looked before and found nothing. A phone call will come from an unexpected source. Someone will speak too freely and reveal a detail they meant to keep hidden. Pay attention to every piece, no matter how small. Together they will form the picture you need. Michael says, watch quickly. Do not let your heart grow numb. The enemy thrives on your distraction. They hope you will brush this off as nonsense or exaggeration. They hope you will be too polite to dig deeper. But this is not the time for politeness. This is the time for truth. Heaven itself is moving to restore what was taken. But you must partner with that restoration by opening your eyes, your ears, and your discernment. You will see their face differently now. Every past conversation will start to fit into place. Every odd moment will make sense. And though it will sting, you will also feel a strange relief because finally the unease will have a name. Finally, you will know you were not imagining it. I tell you this as your God. The one who took what was yours will have to return it. They will have no peace until they release it. I am already shifting circumstances to corner them into confession. Even if they try to resist, the weight will become too much. You will see it with your own eyes. You will hold in your own hands the papers they tried to use against you. And you will stand as a testimony that I, the Lord, protect what is mine. Michael leans closer now and says, do not stop halfway. Once you know, follow through. Gather the proof. Speak to those I place in your path. Act before the window closes. The enemy's strategy depends on your delay. Heaven's strategy depends on your obedience. My child, the time is now. Watch quickly. The papers are not just paper. They are a spiritual key and they belong in your hand. I am with you and I will not fail you. God says, my child, I am not finished speaking because the weight of this moment demands that nothing is left unsaid. You must understand the magnitude of what has been unfolding behind closed doors, under the cover of family gatherings, behind polite smiles and gentle tones. It is in these quiet, calculated spaces that the deepest betrayals are planted. And if I did not tear the veil away now, they would flourish in secrecy until it was too late. Michael is still standing here. His wings are drawn close, not in fear, but in readiness. His eyes are fixed, his tone unwavering as he repeats, I order you, open your heart fully to this message. It is not optional. This is for you. You must hear every word. You must allow the truth to pierce through every wall of doubt you've built because the one who betrayed you is counting on your reluctance to face it. Do you not feel it already, that strange heaviness in the air when their name comes up? The slight shift in your breathing when you think of them. The flicker of discomfort that tries to move through you before you brush it away. These are not random feelings. They are the whispers of my spirit trying to alert you that something was never as it seemed. My child, you are not dealing with a mistake made in ignorance. This was deliberate. The process of stealing what is yours took time, planning, and the manipulation of systems meant to protect you. They have already spoken to people in offices. They have already filed things in places you have never been. They have already set dates and deadlines without your knowledge. And yet even now heaven's hand is moving through those same systems to undo their works. Michael says you must know their confidence is built on the belief that you will stay quiet. They think that because you love peace, you will not seek confrontation. They believe that because you trust easily, you will accept their explanations. They are wrong. This time you will not bow to lies disguised as concern. This time you will not allow a false story to replace the truth heaven is giving you. I see the property. I see it clearly. It carries your history, your prayers, your labor, your sacrifices. It is a place where your name was meant to remain, not just for now, but for generations. And yet they placed their name where yours was meant to be. They thought if they could move quickly enough, the earth's records would outweigh heaven's decree. But I tell you, my decree is final, and no earthly stamp can override it. Already I have set in motion a chain of events that will lead you directly to what they have done. A misplaced envelope, a conversation overheard in a hallway, a friend of a friend who knows something and cannot shake the urge to tell you. These will all line up in perfect timing. Do not dismiss any of them. Every piece matters. Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this message now because it is for you and I am contacting you personally. This is not by chance. This is not random. Heaven has been trying to reach you, and this moment is the exact time appointed for your eyes to meet these words. I do not come with empty phrases. I come with truth that you need to know. A trusted family member, someone you believed would protect you, has secretly placed your property in their own name. This is not an accusation. It is a fact that heaven has seen with perfect clarity. The papers exist. They are not a rumor, they are real. They were signed in secret without your consent, without your knowledge, and with the intent to keep you in the dark. You need to hear this before it is too late. Watch quickly, because there are movements happening in the unseen that will soon become visible in the natural. God will be with you. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you if you remain in His covering. You are safe in the arms of the Most High. But this safety comes with a divine instruction. Trust Him completely, and pray without ceasing. This moment is not designed to bring fear but to open your eyes. Heaven reveals only what it can also redeem. If God has allowed this truth to be revealed now, it is because He has already prepared the way for your deliverance, your restoration, and your victory. I have watched you for a long time. I have seen how you love, how you give, how you trust. I have seen how you open your heart to those around you, even at times when they did not deserve your kindness. I have seen how you sacrifice for family, how you place their needs above your own. And it is this very heart of generosity that has been taken advantage of. The one who did this to you does not move like an enemy in the open. They smile. They speak gently. They act as though they care. They are someone you would never suspect. That is why God is stepping in now. This betrayal was not meant to stay hidden any longer. The truth is surfacing like a seed breaking through the soil. It cannot be contained. You have been sensing something was wrong, even if you could not place it into words. You have felt that something was off in the air, that glances were exchanged when you entered the room, that certain topics were quickly changed when you approached. These were not random feelings. They were warnings in your spirit. The Holy Spirit has been trying to prepare you for this revelation, and now it comes with urgency. 1 minute in the spiritual sense. That is how close you are to a shift that will expose everything. Archangel Michael says you must be strong. The temptation will be to react in anger, to demand answers, to confront them with fury. But heaven's way is higher. This battle will not be won in the way the world fights. This is not about shouting. This is about standing under divine authority, allowing heaven to bring to light what darkness tried to keep hidden. If you allow God to lead, the outcome will not only restore what was taken, but increase it. The very papers that were manipulated will become your evidence of deliverance. The same ink used against you will testify for you. God says you are not defenseless. You have angels assigned to you. Right now as you read this, there are heavenly forces moving around the person who betrayed you, tightening the net of exposure. Every hidden motive is being revealed. Every ally they had in this scheme is beginning to distance themselves, sensing that judgment is near. This is not coincidence. It is divine strategy. God is rearranging the circumstances so that their plans collapse under the weight of truth. You may wonder why God allowed this to happen in the first place. You may question why the one who loves you did not stop them before they acted. But child, understand this. God's justice is perfect and His timing is not rushed. Sometimes He allows a plot to ripen so that when it is exposed, it cannot be denied. If it had come out earlier, they would have had time to cover it up, to manipulate the evidence, to twist the story. But now they cannot. Now the exposure will be complete and undeniable. You will not lose what is yours. The property belongs to you by divine right. No paper, no signature, no earthly manipulation can rewrite what heaven has decreed. Even if they sit with the documents in their hands, their possession is temporary. The owner of all things, your God, has already stamped return over what was stolen. And when heaven commands return, nothing in creation can resist. I tell you this as Archangel Michael. You are not to live in fear for a single moment. Fear is the enemy's weapon, but truth is heaven's sword. And I stand here holding that sword in your defense. I have been instructed to encamp around you and your household. I am not leaving your side until this is settled. You will see signs that I am near. A sudden shift in conversations, unusual dreams revealing faces and names, unexpected calls or messages that bring clarity. Pay attention, for these are not coincidences. They are coordinated signals from heaven. This is also a test of your heart. When the truth is fully revealed and the person is exposed, there will be a moment where you will have the choice to act in mercy or to act in vengeance. Remember, vengeance belongs to the Lord. Your role is to stand in integrity, to walk in truth, to trust God with the outcome. He will deal with the betrayer far more effectively than your hands ever could. And in doing so, He will keep your blessings pure and untainted by bitterness. Do not underestimate what is happening behind the scenes. Heaven's court is in session. The case has been heard, the verdict has been issued. The angels have been dispatched to carry it out. The very ground on which the betrayer stands is trembling because they know something is shifting. You may not hear their confession immediately, but you will see their fear. Watch how they avoid eye contact. Watch how they distance themselves. Watch how they begin to speak less and hide more. These are signs of guilt, and they are the prelude to the final unveiling. God says your name is being cleared in rooms where it was tarnished. People who doubted you are now reconsidering. Those who believed lies about you are now questioning their sources. Truth has a way of echoing. It cannot be silenced forever. And when truth is God's truth, it shakes foundations. That is what is happening now. You are about to see a reversal so complete that you will know it was not the work of man but of God Himself. Your prayers matter more than you realize in this hour. Pray not from a place of fear, but from a place of authority. Speak restoration over what is yours. Declare God's ownership over your property. Proclaim His justice over the situation. Call on the blood of Jesus to cover every detail, every document, every conversation. Do this daily. Heaven responds to faith-filled declarations. You are not begging for something uncertain. You are agreeing with something already decided in your favor. This is your moment of divine intervention. This is not just about land or papers or ownership. This is about breaking a cycle of betrayal in your bloodline. The enemy has tried for generations to use division, deception, and greed to fracture your family. But this ends with you. You will be the one who sees the pattern exposed and dismantled. And when it breaks here, it will never pass on to the generations after you. This is why the attack came. It was never just about the property. It was about silencing your inheritance. But God says no. I remind you again, you are not alone in this. Even now as you take in these words, there are more angels around you than there are schemes against you. Heaven's armies are not symbolic. They are real. They are active and they are under orders to protect you. You may not see them with your eyes, but you will feel their presence. You will sense peace in moments that should have brought panic. You will feel strength where you thought you had none left. That is not you forcing yourself to be strong. That is divine reinforcement. Soon the papers will be in your hands. Not copies, not half measures, but the originals returned, corrected, with your name restored in its rightful place. And when you hold them, you will know that no human effort could have orchestrated it. You will see the fingerprints of God all over the outcome. You will lift your eyes to heaven and say, "Only God could have done this." And that moment will be the testimony that strengthens not just you, but others who hear your story. Now is the time to stand. Do not hide. Do not shrink back. Pray. Trust. Watch. The exposure is coming. The restoration is coming. The victory is already yours. Heaven has spoken, and when heaven speaks, nothing on earth can override it. Archangel Michael says, "I order you to open this message right now. This is for you, and it is not by coincidence that your eyes have been guided here. I contact you because time is moving quickly, and heaven will not allow you to remain unaware of what is happening in secret around you. There is something that has been done behind your back. Something planned in silence. Something that was never meant for you to find out. But God says, no hidden thing will remain hidden forever. And now the time has come to pull the veil away. A trusted family member, someone you believed with all your heart would protect you, has gone against you in a way that pierces deep. They have secretly put your property in their name. They have signed papers. They have moved things in quiet. They have smiled in your face while working against you in private. They thought God would not reveal it. They thought you would never know, but heaven has intervened. You must hear this now. Watch quickly. Listen carefully, for these are not idle words. God has been watching from the very first moment their heart conceived this plan. Nothing escapes His sight. Every signature they made, every conversation they had about your property, every lawyer they spoke to, He saw it. Archangel Michael has been stationed near you, guarding what belongs to you in the spiritual realm. Even while the enemy has tried to take it in the earthly realm, and now God says the truth is being delivered to you so that you can stand, so that you can pray, so that you can take the right steps without fear.